Hi, I'm Donnie. Welcome to therave.com. I'm here with Mike from Killswitch and Gage.
Hello.
Thank you for spending the time here with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Right on.
Love coming here.
The show, tour so far, how many dates are you into it so far?
This is the 5th day, the first week out of 7. It's a long one.
Yeah.
So we're just starting out.
How many cities you guys have?
Holy smokes. If you
Gotta
can
check
zoom
the-
in on this.
Yeah, check the pass.
There's quite a few. I don't know. I wagered a guess
You just know it's a long time right now.
35 to 40 maybe.
Right on.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, at least we got you at the beginning where you guys are
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh and new. And
Not all broken down.
yeah, after a while.
We're old guys, so that does happen eventually.
Yeah. This is your 7th time here since 2002. Your first time here is within Flames. How do you guys keep things fresh and you reflect on the things you've accomplished over the years? Like a decade, it's weird to say that.
Well, I guess the easiest way to keep things fresh is whenever you put an album out, you just add new songs to the set list, and you see if they work, and if they don't, you kind of throw them to the side, and you just constantly are developing a better set list that people like more and more as they go through. So it's been 10 years. I think we finally got one we're into.
Yeah, right on. You guys were actually nominated for a Grammy for your song "The End of Heartache" in 2005. Which is crazy to say, Grammy nominated, you know what I mean? But were you guys invited to attend it, or did you go? Or
both, yeah. We were invited, and we actually went. We all got into suits and ties and stuff like that.
Do you guys have pictures of that?
Yeah, we brought our wives and girlfriends and all that fun stuff. And I got to say, before the Grammy nomination, my parents were sort of not really down with me being in a band. But once they heard about that Grammy nomination, boy... Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
That was the best thing that ever happened to them.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. You know.
So now it's all systems go.
Yeah. Do you guys have any of those pictures on your guys' websites or anything like that?
I'm not sure. I know I definitely have one by my computer at home, just hanging out. My wife and I.
That's very cool. Very cool.
All dressed up, all scuffied up. It's a weird thing though. It's like cattle. They kind of herd you into a room and. No one gets preferential treatment. You see like Hulk Hogan's right next to you on this side, and like Blink-182's on this side, and they're all
got to be surreal, kind of
pushed into this small room, and then you're not allowed to get up, and if you do, there's a seat guy that comes and sits in your seat, so it looks full.
Really.
Commercial breaks are the only time you're supposed to get up from your chair. Just
that's crazy. How long does it go for?
It was like 5 hours.
Wow.
It was a long one. We had to bolt after a little while.
Yeah. That's
got to be too much.
Yeah, but that's something cool.
It was very surreal. Yeah, just a weird thing.
Only a few people actually get to see, be a part of something like that.
Yeah, nothing
Especially
we ever dreamed
it's great.
of.
Killswitch and Gage is there with Blink-182s and like you said and stuff like that. It's very cool.
It was very
representing
strange.
the metal scene and stuff like that. I've only gotten to see live footage of the Wacken Open Air Festival. It looks incredible, just like YouTube, of all the bands and stuff like that. Can you describe what it's like to perform there? Or what's that like?
That one was a scary one because that is the most notable metal of all metal festivals there are.
Yeah.
And we had never played it before. And we were sandwiched in between two of my favorite bands doing reunion tours, Carcass, then it was supposed to be us, and then At the Gates. So I was nervous. I thought we were going to get a head of lettuce thrown at us.
Yeah.
Just based on how powerful those two bands are.
Yeah, and it's a reunion shows too.
Exactly. People really wanted to see those two bands. I wasn't sure if they wanted to see us.
Yeah.
But when we stepped on stage, it was a totally different story. People really showed us a lot of love.
Yeah.
And no lettuce got thrown at us. And,
obviously, that stage is huge too, right? What's the sound like there? Cause, how many monitors do they just have at a show like that? It's got to be in.
There's a bunch just based on it being outdoors. Sound dissipates as it goes out. So you need more speakers in order to help you. But man, it was just people as far as the eye could see. 80,000 people.
That's insane.
And they're rocking out.
Do the bands even get much time to sound check and stuff?
Never.
Yeah.
Not something like that. You do not.
It's very punk rock. You just get up there and hopefully pray to God that
there's that, and you always want to do at least one off-date show ahead of time, right when you start the tour, just to make sure everything's running properly. Because you're usually borrowing equipment, especially when you're over in Europe.
Yeah, because obviously you're not bringing all your equipment over from here.
It gets expensive if you truck it over there.
Yeah. Right on.
Like a submarine.
Obviously that festival, has that been your favorite? You guys played a lot of open air festivals. Is that your favorite? Is there any other ones that are really been awesome?
That one was very memorable, but we did Download 2 years ago with AC/DC and never played with AC/DC before. It was amazing. It was us, them Crooked Vultures, and then AC/DC. So it was
Yeah.
pretty much like a support type of thing.
That's awesome.
And 110,000 people.
Holy cow.
And that's a scary
I
one.
can't imagine what that looks like to see that out in a sea of people.
It's nerve-wracking. We've done, quite a few shows. I'm on, I think, year 22 of my rock and roll.
Yeah, so you're used to
lifestyle.
Normal shows, I should say.
Something like that. Yeah, you're not fully prepared. I had to stare at my feet for the first few songs just to get the nerve to look up.
Yeah.
But then once you look up and you see the people are into it, then it's
Yeah.
all good after that.
Yeah.
It's fine. And luckily, I'm just playing lowly bass. It's not like it matters or anything. So.
Yeah, the bass. No. You guys have been described as the founders of metalcore. What's your thoughts on being described as that, and how you guys started as a band? What were some of your influences, stuff like that?
The metalcore thing, I don't. It's cool to be responsible for something, I suppose. It's nothing we really set out to do.
Yeah.
We're combining a lot of stuff that were influences from when we were kids growing up, and especially hardcore. We all grew up around the hardcore scene, so it was very natural to infuse that with metal. We'd always called the band a metal band ever since we started. But people tag names on wherever. As far as my influences, it's definitely, like I just said, everything that I listened to growing up. Agnostic Front, Madball, a lot of New York stuff,
Madball,
Leeway,
yeah.
The Cro-Mags, Bad Brains, stuff like that. Just really aggressive New York stuff that was blurring that line between hardcore and metal. That really helped me grow.
Right on. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the fans out there before we take off here?
To the fans, thank you for your undying support. We're a band that's had a few troubles here along the way, and you guys keep coming out and supporting us, and we could not be more thankful. It is a really heartwarming experience to have you guys come out and check us out still to this day. So thank you so much. We're privileged to have you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you for doing this with us. TheRave.com for more interviews like this. Check us out. Mike from Killswitch Engage. Thank you.
Rock.